Hey guys, this is Rocking3 for another commentary. Forza 5, I shouldn't say Forza 5, I should say racing games, just because we're looking at the Ferrari 458 Spider racing wheel. Going to do a quick unboxing and then I'll do a quick setup and then we'll show you guys how it works. So we're going to do a little unboxing here, and I have not opened it yet, so everything is going to be a surprise to me. This looks like some kind of clamp, and then we also have the actual wheel itself. Actually, it looks like, let's do this part. This is going to be the pedals, and now we have the steering wheel. So let's go ahead and pull this completely out. We have the Thrustmaster. Alright, so it looks like three simple parts. A lot simpler than I thought. So we have the pedals, we have the steering wheel, and we have a clamp. Alright, let's set it up and see what happens. Okay, we've moved over to my Xbox area. I have a large server rack that has lots of components on it. I do my PC work, I do my Xbox work, do my work, and I have a TV over here to the left as well. The setup actually went pretty easy. It was just a single clamp that I put on the bottom. You can kind of see that handle at the bottom. That is the bolt and the clamp together into the wheel itself. I clamped it directly to the desk there. And the other part that we have is the pedals, and it looks like those just connect directly to the steering wheel. So you can see I wired that up, connected it to the wheel. So next step, we're going to get into the settings on the Xbox and look at what those are. Alright, let's take this for a test drive. I have Laguna Seca loaded up here. We're inside the car. You see that my hands move with the hands on the steering wheel there. I haven't drove this track before, so this actually should be fairly interesting. We're going to take it a little bit slower than we usually might. Not a very good line there, but it's alright. The turn exits I'm still struggling with a little bit because I'm oversteering and still into the turn too long. A little wide. Not too bad though. Oh, that sun glare. That in the car sun glare is just something else. Cut that corner a little bit. Look a little early there, but we're just trying to be careful. Like I said, I'm not very quick with the wheel yet. Working on it. One of my favorite tracks though. Not too bad of a lap, not great. Alright, so that's how you drive it, and that's what it looks like in car. Pretty fun. Next, let's go through the settings that I'm using from the Xbox itself. Alright, and I'm back. So we're going to go to the Forza profile section and go into the controller settings. I'm actually doing this with the regular controller, so I'll be able to move around a little bit better. One thing that you'll see here as I'm using layout 1, I will probably go ahead and start using the clutch on the A button because it's fairly close. It's either going to be A or B, but I think I'll have to use A, so I have this layout 1 going. But really the important part here is the advanced settings. So what I've done here is I've actually gone through and did even a little bit more extreme than what I was doing with the hand controller. So I've gone and changed these all the way down, 0 to 100, 0 to 100 on acceleration, dead zone. That's for the gas pedal. Deceleration is how quickly does when you let off, does it actually start to decelerate? So I want it to be immediate. The clutch, which I actually don't have right now, I was trying to play with the setting for the automatic clutch. And when I mean automatic is the digital assistance of the clutch, even though I'm running manual with clutch, but it's not very good. I tried to test out a little bit. I'm going to go back to using the clutch myself or go into a 3-pedal setup so that I actually have a clutch on the floor. Handbrake, I think I might have changed it, but more accidental than anything. I don't really use the handbrake. Vibration scale is 100. However, this wheel that I have here does not have the feedback. Same thing with the force feedback. The most important one that I saw here with the wheel rotation angle, this is to match up your sensitivity. Like I said, this wheel has 4 different settings, and I have it on the second to lowest setting. And you're supposed to match what you do there with the wheel rotation angle. Now, the fact is, with this 458 Spider version, you actually can't make those changes there. You will need the $300 or $400 version, unfortunately, the 458 Italia, to be able to do the wheel rotation angle. And that's basically just how far do you need to turn the wheel for it to start engaging, and then how far from lock to lock does it read. So the higher sensitivity you have, the less you have to turn it, and where I'm at the second to lowest, I have to turn a little bit further. Overall, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a challenge to learn how to play. I'm going to try different angles. I have a hard time racing in car, which this wheel does best with the in-car. But I'll keep trying with the camera from behind, see if I can get used to it. I think the other thing that I want to let you guys know is I have tried a couple different settings. So let's go ahead and go back into test drive. I'm not going to actually drive. Actually, I will drive for a second just so you can see that the wheel does turn with the hands. I'm trying simulation steering. This is kind of the overcorrective part of it. Simulation steering is a little less, it's a little more towards the steering wheel versus the controller. The controller works best on normal, at least for me. There's people that drive simulation with the controller as well, but for me it's easier as a video game to play it on normal steering with the hand controller. And I'm trying right now the simulation with the steering wheel. So just one more last thing, let's go ahead and let this load up. I'll give you a brief opinion. The wheel feels good, the steering wheel has nice grips on it, the shift buttons, the paddle shifters are really good. I'm having a hard time using the A, B, Y, X buttons along with it because you have to kind of reach around the wheel a little bit. So when you upshift, it's a little bit challenging. And see, now that I loaded it back in, I can actually turn again. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun, and for whatever reason, this added motion here makes me a little bit less. I tend not to get sick quite as quickly, so I might try to do this inside a little bit more. I'm actually turning equal to what you see on there. So if I had my video camera on, you'd see that I'm turning it exactly the same distance. Let me see if I can throw a clip in there real quick. So anyway, that's my review in a nutshell. Things that I'm trying. I'm not real good with it yet. I'm trying to get a little bit better. It's going to take a little bit of time, I think, to get it down. So we'll keep trying, though. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Catch you next video. Later.